Okay, we are Rafael, Unda, Simón, Valderrama, and me, Juan, Pablo, Pradilla. Our topic is the subway in Bogotá. Does Bogotá need a subway? This is a question that we all ask. Our opinion is that it doesn't need one because there is a better solution for the mobility problem, that is the Transmilenio. In the last major elections in Bogotá, the main debate was the construction of a subway, and finally this gave the elections to Samuel Moreno. To support our position, we have three main arguments. First, the construction of a subway in Bogotá and its maintenance is far too expensive in comparison with other transportation systems, such as Transmilenio. Second, Transmilenio project is more equitable than the subway because due to its cost, it can reach more places, giving a better service to all the users. And finally, Transmilenio takes advantage of the existing road space, while the subway it's need to construct new stations and all that, implying more cost and more time. Thanks. Well, the order in which we are going to present is, first of all, Simón Valderrama is going to say argument 1 and 2. In second instance, Rafael is going to say third argument and the conclusion. He's also going to say the counter argument, and I am going to say another counter argument.
Well, I'm going to present the first argument. Well, as Juan Pablo said, the construction of the subway is too far expensive in comparison with other massive transportation systems. Well, this is like the main reason we're going to argue that the Transmilenio is the better option. Well, this argument is divided in four essential parts. Well, the first subway line, the cost will overcome 2,447 million. Transmilenio cost is just 1,296 million. This is a quote from Antonio Martínez Olmedo, de Sistema de Transporte Urbano Masivos de Pasajeros de Bogotá, Transmilenio. B. Bogotá's actual economic and political situations makes unreachable and affordable the construction of a subway as a solution of the massive problems. C. The Transmilenio requires half of the public resources of the subway. And D. The amount of people that Transmilenio can transport is very similar to the capacity of the subway. The second argument is that the Transmilenio project is more equitable than the subway because due to its cost, it can reach more places, giving better services to more users. Well, this argument is divided in 2 points. A. With the money required to build a kilometer of the subway, more than 5 kilometers of Transmilenio can be constructed. And B. Transmilenio could cover 80% of the public transport journeys, while the subway only the 10%.
The third argument is that Transmilenio uses the same kind of roads than private cars and ordinary public transportation systems, as buses and taxis, but with its own exclusive rails. That means that it takes advantage of the existing road space, while for the subway it needed the construction of new infrastructure, implying more costs and more time. Why this is important? It means that there's less to build and less money to pay. A possible counter-argument to our thesis is that a subway can transport more people in less time. To answer to this counter-argument, I'm going to read a quote, and it says, "By the experience of the first phase of Transmilenio, we know that this mass transit system takes advantage of existing road space and transports volumes comparable to passengers carried by many underground line cities, at a fraction of this cost of a subway without important sacrifices in terms of speed." This is said by Irma Chaparro in his text Evaluación del impacto socioeconómico del transporte urbano en la ciudad de Bogotá, el caso del sistema de transporte masivo Transmilenio.
A possible counter-argument to our thesis is that having a subway gives political status to the city. What we think is that right now Bogotá doesn't need political status. It needs to solve its mobility problems, and the solution is not building a subway.
To conclude, we say that Transmilenio is a great option to be the Bogotá's major public transportation system because it's as efficient as a subway that is considered one of the better systems in the world, but it is also cheaper and much easier to build. But we also conclude that the only way of solving the mobility problems is by encouraging the use of public transport so that the people uses less their private cars. But to achieve that, it's needed a very good transportation system that offers good services to the users and covers the most possible amount of area, and Transmilenio can do that.